I put first it was really good. I really liked it. The Jarden, whole intro. I don't know if that was a bit too long. Maybe I don't know what the correct time is for a title. Whether it'd be worth researching or something.
I think it's because it's.
Might have been
I thought it's because it's just a picture that it feels like it's longer than like a.
Yeah.
So
maybe
it's probably why.
Or if it was belated or something on there, because you press play, it takes a while. I've got as well. When she meets Brad at the train station. The last scene when they're walking down the ramp.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a bit of camera wobble there, so I'll check that again.
I think at the start.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back in there.
I think there was.
Yeah.
Just at the very end. Just at the very end.
There was one there as well.
I
think it's because the camera's on the platform as they're walking us.
Yeah,
rocking the tripod.
You see it as the white faded out. It was.
No, it's because the platform's wood, well, not wood, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's quite a bit.
we had the same problem in the office. Yeah. And the only other thing really, at the very end when the credits finish, I feel like because it's dead cheesy and dead happy, I wanted it to end on a really resolving guitar chord. Kind of cut halfway through. I feel like I wanted it to end like the tonic we call it, the end.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Good time that. Apart from that, the soundtrack's really good. I love the sound, and when she puts the radio on, it's really good. Like the diegetic when she's doing the sound, and there's some scenes as well when she's waking up and like the blankets are like ruffling way past her movement.
Yeah, I know.
And that's it really. I don't think anything else. Very good.
I really like the framing and shots for quite a lot of it. With, like the pan, like the pan. I just think there was a bit too much Foley where it wasn't needed. Like footsteps that didn't need to be there, and
Or as loud.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was too much in your face. The Foley was for what it actually is. It didn't always work. The slow motion bit where it falls good, but it goes slow motion before she actually drops it. I don't think that should be a slow motion. Like it should just cut to slow motion as it drops instead of like slow motion before. Okay, where she hits it, but it's slow motion before that bit. There's I think it's a shot where she's walking up as well to the platform. I think it starts a bit too soon where it's like she stood still and then you go like go
Yeah,
and
I
then
saw
she
that.
starts walking. It's like if you just cut that for like a second.
Like us behind the camera going, okay.
Yeah, now come and then she's like
Yeah.
okay, and then she starts walking. But if you cut that for like a second before, it'd be like just her walking. That would look better. And I don't know if it's because the speakers or whatever it is, but do you know when Brad and I are talking,
On the train station.
is that because you can't hear them very well? Is that because
Yeah.
of the speakers or is it?
It's because we were filming outside and it was window.
Yeah, the background noise. So I had to like turn it down a bit just to get rid of as much of the background noise as possible.
Yeah, you've got quite a bit of white noise now as well when you're just recording in the kitchen.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. I like the framing especially, but I found it, I don't know if it's just me, but I found it like a little bit confusing because at the start I thought when she had her hair up and her hair down, I just thought it was like continuity. Like it didn't click with me that it was.
Yeah.
But
It's changing time.
yeah.
That's
I think
like every
different
time it
days.
fades to white, that's when it's changing
Is that a different day?
from time to. No, it's the same.
Different
now.
outcomes, like
I didn't
when
know.
she's got her hair down, she's took time to straighten it, which makes her late, which means she misses the train.
Oh.
So what happens in the end?
That was them getting married. Sorry.
Which
Didn't know if you
outcome
could
is
see
it?
it.
Because don't they both like...
Like what it's trying to say is both outcomes end the same. Either way, she's still going to end up bumping into him.
Like with this scene, you think,
Hence why
oh
at the
no,
end
she's
you
not
see
going to
the
meet him.
photos.
She's got the cab there, taxi there, so, and then he walks through the door, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
So obviously, by the fact you're having to explain that to us,
That
and
was
even
confusing to
and
me.
even-
I didn't get that.
Yes, so Sam didn't get it. Even me, and I know what this was about.
yeah, I wouldn't have known about it if you hadn't told me before.
Have you looked at other films that do that? Because, as you say, that is some
There is
difficult
sliding
task to do.
doors, but obviously because it's a bigger fit, like a longer film, they can drag out.
And things like,
different
obviously,
parts.
Pulp Fiction shows everything in the wrong order. Like you see people after they've died and stuff like that. But like you say, you've got 90 minutes to play with there. How are you going to do that? How are you going to demonstrate that we're searching two different timelines or two outcomes depending on the choices she made?
You could mirror every shot that's on a different day.
Like have
Invert
them
it
side by side,
horizontally.
basically, yeah.
No, side by side. I mean, like, if you'd have the one shot of her, like, you see, like, the right hand of her picking up the cup, and the next day, the whole shot is inverted, so her hand's, like, there.
See,
and
I
you see
kind
that.
of tried to do that with
I don't know if it worked, it's just
you
not
know
good.
how this side it's shot from the left,
Yeah.
whereas when she's got her hair down, it's like it's shot from the right.
Is that why she did 2 drinks?
Ah.
That's what I did intentionally.
Did you do the...
She's got 2 drinks because the first one's got her hair tied up, so that's obviously the first sequence. Got
I
her
didn't
hair
even
down.
know it was the hair. I'm not
I
gonna
didn't.
lie.
I didn't get that. I did wonder why she got 2 drinks. And you're focusing really on her hair being up, and that's what confused me. And then, like the next shot, she was doing her hair, and it was down.
Play it again, Jordan, from the beginning. Let's just look at the first clip.
From the very start.
See, the start shot didn't seem that long ago, did it?
Skips.
I like this. Like, getting ready for the day, isn't it? Like,
So all this is the first time.
Music.
Yeah.
It needs it.
Every time it fades to white, that's when it changes to.
Yeah.
But how are you going to
Yeah.
make your audience know that?
I just
I
thought
felt
it was a
too
pass in
many
the
of those
time.
fades as well,
Yeah.
a little bit.
nice.
So this is a different day.
Yeah, this is.
Right, stop there then. Because I say that does just look like, you know, it's like it's passing of time, and this is, you know, especially as you've gone from hair down to hair up, because it's quite logical.
Oh.
Isn't it? Your hair's got to be down before you can put it up. So that just looks like later on she's decided to just strip off again and tie her hair up. So how are you going to achieve that?
It's hard because both the days are so like similar. They both have the same ending, so you can't like grade the one and make the music really quiet or something, and then like make the other one really like vivid. Because they both end up with like the same resolution.
I mean,
Totally
after
change
you've
of it.
explained it, I can notice it now, but...
Yeah, you have
You
You
to
don't
explain it
have-
before
at the
people
cinema.
watch it.
You don't have the director standing there going, "Oh, we did this because."
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
You're never gonna have it there.
So then we're back onto the first timeline again.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Could you? Just pause it a sec. Because your film is nicely shot, right? And the sound just needs a bit of touching up. What's the only thing that's going to make or break this film is whether people understand it, right? I don't know whether you could show all of day one, right? And then pause it, do a fast rewind back to the beginning, and then show you day two. Think that'd work?
I think it could, but I
It won't be day
like
two.
Parallel.
So do I,
Yeah,
but have you?
same,
But none of
yeah.
you got it.
What if you filmed something at the start, like you know you said caption, rather than have like just a shoddy caption that just says, by the way, this is over 2 chronological time sequences. You could have something that kind of hints it, like an
You could
image.
kind of make it so she talks over the film. That could help.
Yeah, right, a
Like she
narrative.
could do a narrative.
What look?
Like, so she could say, but what if this happened?
Yeah, she could have gone.
Fate is
She could have. Yeah, so she could be talking. That's a really good option, maybe. So she's talking. She's going. I
Like,
remember.
do one sequence
I
and
remember
another,
the
and then
first
in the
day
middle
we met.
just go, what if this
And she
happened?
could talk you through the whole film,
What if it went?
and then she goes,
Yeah.
but I was so nearly late, or I was so nearly.
And like when she ties
I
her
so
hair up,
nearly
she could
missed
go,
him or
Something could have
something.
gone wrong.
And you could layer her saying 2 things at the same time. You'd know that there's 2 of her.
It's possible. A narrative, a narration over the top might do it. If you can make people get it, it's beautifully shot. But you've got to make people get it. Yes, you could do a whole speech about
Monologue.
you might think the choices you make are
Sure.
important, but maybe sometimes the choices we make only lead us to the same fate. You know, it's the whole film really is about fate, isn't it? It's about, you know, like you say, what's it called? Fate.
Love fate, doesn't it?
Right. I think your title needs to be a little bit longer as well. I got love, fate, and then disappeared. I'll read slow that. Right.
I got it.
But yeah, you could just have somebody talking over the whole thing in a very kind of documentary style, or in a reminiscent kind of way. That might do it.
Muffled sound. Bit where she walks out the shot. Oh, where was that?
Where was that?
What was that?
You're on about when she's walking out
Down the
room
cut-
and he's down the back.
Down the corridor. It's where Brad's meant to come in, but he doesn't come in, I presume, as quick as he should have done. And whoever was on camera was trying to go back quicker, but then she goes past, and then her head pops back into the shot a bit. If you look at that bit, and obviously Brad looking at the camera.
Where is that bit? So I don't know.
Down the corridor,
I was thinking the sound from which shot.
Yeah. Hang on, go back.
back a bit.
Yeah.
Brad is so cringy.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he
It
suits
was
it.
so.
That's what
Right.
That's what
she's
he's doing.
she's
Yeah,
losing.
she's gone.
Do you get what I mean?
No.
Oh,
You
no,
weren't
I
even
can't
watching.
go away.
She started to leave
Like
the
here.
shot.
Right.
We're moving
It's tracking back,
and
tracking
then
back.
she's
Like,
gone.
her nose is gone, then her eyes are gone, and then her head's gone.
I think you get away with it. You've cut just before she disappears, haven't you?
I don't know. It feels like the focus is Brad. It feels like the focus shifts. Like you get
Yeah.
Sophie in the foreground, then it kind of like she's almost. I wanted her to walk off shot, and then Brad to come on.
I didn't even notice that 'cause I was watching Brad.
To make it look like a bit more photographic frames. Oh, there's a bit in like the only thing I can describe it as is like iDVD or live type. They do it where like sort of a wedding album sort of thing with like the frames
Do
and
you
the
know what?
borders round
Why not
it.
put camera click sound on
Yeah.
the start of each photograph? You know, so it looks like someone's taken a photograph. Because I got it. It's a wedding. I understand that bit.
Oh, you know the old style
Retro.
things where it
In,
puts out the prints at the front
I know what you're about.
on the
What they called?
yeah, on the
Polaroid.
Polaroids. Like even Photoshop it to so what at least one of them, like the first one or one of them is a Polaroid because straight away we know it's not a film. Like this bit's not a film, it's pictures. And